Good morning. All right, while we are done with the hike, it doesn't actually end until my hand touches my doorknob at home. So we summited 2 days ago now, and it feels more badass, kind of through other people's eyes. We went back into what is it? What's the hell the name of that town? I want to say Nantucket, but that's not right. Not Millinocket. There we go. Close enough. Millinocket. But we went to Millinocket and we ran into a bunch of hikers. Most that had turned around, but a lot that had seen us go. And word spread. And Ketchup went back to them because he was staying in Millinocket. So he spread word around. He had cool pictures and videos to prove it. So we looked pretty badass because most people had turned around that day. Some I don't even understand why. As a group, we were going forward and they were there. And they hadn't gone up to investigate how bad the mountain was. They just heard from the other people come down going, no, dude, no, I give up. And they quit. And I wanted to question them why, what was going through your head? Why'd you quit without even going up there? But, I don't want to make them, I don't know these hikers that well. I just ran into them a few times. But I want to make them feel bad about their decision because I hear there's a lot of inner turmoil going on in their families right now. Because you turned back. I mean, not really a big deal. You walked 2,000 miles to get here. Well, at least most of us did. You made it there, but you do want that one final thing. But, a lot of people cannot accept the decision that they made, so they're blaming it on others. Like, I would have gone, but you looked too scared kind of thing is what I hear the drama is. So they're, instead of blaming themselves, they're blaming others in a casual way, not pointing fingers saying it's your fault, but throwing out that essentially, I'd have gone, but you looked too scared, so I turned back. That's unfortunate. But, we all got to deal with those things, successes and failures, because that was a success, even if they only made it to that point and not the last 2 miles. But that's still totally a success. You are through hikers if you walk to that far. You don't have to touch the sign. Just the badass ones do. Yeah. Glad we didn't turn back. I was a little nervous when 12 went. I hope I filmed those moments because I don't know what I film and what I don't. It's hard to recall. But there's the moment we first left the group of everybody that was scared, and most were turning back. And we peeked our head out, and there's a rung you have to grab onto that's hanging out, and you just climb up and over. And I watched her pull herself up, and the wind hits her, and then she disappears. And, ooh, my belly sunk a little bit. I was like, oh, shit, that is going to get real up there. But she didn't seem scared, so, that helped my confidence. And on that note, props to Katie, man. Badass super muggle. She keeps calling herself a muggle. I was like, no, you're beyond muggle. You're very, very hikery. I mean, she's got more like winter experience than almost all the thru hikers combined. Yeah, more than myself. I walk through some snowy places, but I do not do it intentionally as to where that's her jam. She may not be a thru hiker, but she's done all the 48s in these states, the 48 things that are above like 4,000 or 5,000, whatever's considered high on this coast. But she's done all that shit in the winter, and in the summer. So she is a very accomplished hiker, and her calmness in this, because she was like, people are talking about like, oh, there's like 50-mile-an-hour winds. She's like, 50 miles an hour, and she looks right at 12. She's like, you got this. I've done worse. You've got this. Like, and that gave 12 confidence, and that totally gave me confidence because I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about the others. Like I feel I can do anything, and if I get myself killed during it, that's just me getting myself killed. Yes, it will suck, and I will really regret it while it's happening, but that's short-lived. But getting somebody else hurt or killed, that is a stress. But, we all pulled through it, and we felt pretty accomplished. It was way more badass than just, summiting on a nice, clear day. That felt like a challenge, man. I feel more accomplished in this hike than I did last one, or more closure, I guess, at the end than I did the first time. The first time, like, I was done, I had questions about myself, the universe. I needed more. And while I still need more, and I still have questions, like, I don't know. This one, when I finished, I felt finished. But like I said, the adventure doesn't end until we get home. So I'm hanging out at 12 Sisters' house right now. She's going to drop us off at the train station. Then we go back to 12's place. I'll spend a little while there, a handful of days or such. And then we'll see where we go from there. I might be going to Hillbilly's place in North Carolina, see if I can hitch there, make sure we're still on for that, because I know he's got a life and stuff he's got going on. I was going to go out to my buddy James's in Las Vegas, but with the timing of everything and how slow I'm moving, it's already mid-October right now. I'm afraid I wouldn't be back in Arizona for the time of the election, and the election is extremely important to me. I must vote. It is a rule, because you can't bitch if you don't vote. If you didn't vote, shut the fuck up. You have nothing to talk about. But if you want to be able to bitch, go vote. You got a right to bitch about something. So yes, I was like, hey man, I really do want to reconnect with him. He was a great friend growing up, influential in my upbringing. We helped raise each other. We were two miscreants out on the street. We somehow survived. Good dude. And I would really love to reconnect with him, but I got to go vote. And then after that, I'm pretty much stuck in the work cycle. But he says he might go do the Arizona Trail with me. And while I was not planning on doing it next season, not at all, if he decided he wanted to do it, I would jump on that chance, man. Because he's not a hiker at all. Well, he might hike somewhat or whatnot, but, he's no backpacker, through hiker or whatnot. And I would be glad to take that dude along on a hike. And that's only 800 miles. That's not enough to break anybody. He can handle it. He's a fucking Marine, man. Better be able to handle that shit. And if not, I'll mock him incessantly. But no, I would really look forward to that, man. So I'll see where he leans on that, because he's a family man and stuff, If he's got time to get up for a couple of months, I'm down. All right, so like I said, we're going to the train station later on today. 12's family has been great to me. Her friends have been even greater. Having a good time. Happy as I can be. I'm going to sit here and have a safety meeting, an extended version, and, contemplate the nature of the universe. Colors are popping out here in all directions. It's a calm day. Of course, it rained today, but hell, it's been raining constantly, man. I haven't heard from Kula yet, though. I sent him 2 texts so far, and he has not responded. And that makes me a little nervous, because, he was behind us by a day. And, I don't know what the dude would do. Would he go? Would he not? I don't know the conditions up there after we left. Did he go the same day? So much is up in the air. But I know there he doesn't have service. But if he would have went into town, he would. And, he would have been low on food, because we all just walked through the 100-mile. And he did it more legit than I did. I took that road blue blaze down the way to cut off 20 miles. No, he went the whole way around. So he would be even more low on food than I was. So I figured he would have had to pop into town by now. No, I'll try one more time. I don't want to seem like a nag, but, I do worry about the dude. I like him. All right, let's see where the adventure goes from here, man. See you out there. This water was filtered from Catan. Seemed a waste to dump it out. It's a 12 sister, likes to do a little artwork and whatnot, so she made this for us. It's a Nightcrawler and a 12 on a mountain. Isn't that cute? Alright, so the first iteration is hilarious. She had to stop part way. Okay. Yeah, she was, she said her plan was this was supposed to be a Nightcrawler, which 12 told her it's pretty accurate. And a 12, and she took it to work to get opinions, and everybody saw what we're seeing here. So she just stopped on that one. But I was like, for Never Seen Me Naked, girl's on point. Ooh, we're at the train station. This is their waiting room. Like the short bus, but train version. Okay, finally off that train, an hour behind schedule. Now we're going back to 12's joint. She ran into somebody she knows, because Vermont only has 300 residents as far as I can tell, and most of them are related. So everybody knows everybody. I saw political signs, and half of them had the same last name on them. They were all running for different offices and whatnot, but most of them had the same last name. So that's how Vermont rolls. This tree fell in such a way that it is balanced enough for me to lift the whole thing with just a couple fingers. Everybody does their stick figures a little different. Notice how slim those men and women are. All right, in the South, they're not like that. Oh, this guy's businessman. He's totally got his briefcase. So does she. They're going somewhere important. But the ones in the South are definitely chunkier versions, and I knew they were. I was like, I think they're to help with negative body issues or body image issues, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. So there's supposed to be a comet in the sky. 12 thinks that thing's a comet in Hans.
Hey, it is.
Oh, I can't see it. There we go. I think it's an airplane because it seems to be moving, and I don't believe you can see comets moving, even though it's moving very slowly. We'll find out. So we ended up doing a little day hiking. Oh, very slow. We were going a little stir crazy, and you got to remember to take your crawler for a walk. Feed them every once in a while too. So we came out, we're doing a little hike. We were gonna do the tallest peak in Vermont, but it got 10 inches of snow the other night. Even though it's like 60 something today, it's pretty fucking gorgeous out here. There's still snow up there, so I was like, nah, I don't want to go do that. I'd rather do this and enjoy myself. There's a whole lot of ups, and on my day off, I'm recreating right now. Look, I got some trekking poles, a tiny backpack with some Swiss cake rolls, a sandwich, nutty bar. Didn't bring any water filtration or extra clothing or anything to sleep in. But it's still walking uphill. Mildly enjoyable. But it's just not the same when you don't have this huge overall destination. Oh, what the hell is that? And that's, yep. It's cocaine. Couldn't possibly be snow. That is Washington. They got hit by a crap ton of snow. We can see Lafayette and whatnot. I got a tiny bit, but I don't think it shows up on camera. Let's just have to. There it is, up, but the tree's blocking it for me. 12. We missed the leaf peeper season out here. We thought it in Maine, so I'd rather see it in Maine than out here anyway. Still some colors, but mostly drab. First half followed this. Really cold but clear running water. Nice pretty mellow terrain. I enjoyed this half more than the other half. There was all like rocks and uphill and stuff. But you're supposed to climb. When you climb these things, you're supposed to go to the top. That's what people like to do. Well, it's a pretty decent view though. I didn't expect to be able to see Washington and all that so prominently. Couldn't even tell Lafayette. That's kind of cool. Not often I could look over and identify mountains. They're all kinds of shaped similar, but the whites definitely stick out, especially when they're quite literally white. We're going to go get a creamy. I've only had one so far since I've been in the state, and that was the last time I came through. We went to that place again the other day, and they are creamyless. It's not that they're closed, but creamies are evidently seasonal. This place loves them. Seems to be the only place that has them, but they're seasonal. But we heard rumor that there's another place that has them. So we're going to try that. Fucking New York bus station. Let me tell you, one of the last places I want to be. Oh, another Panda Express. What? I just had Panda Express, but I got to find out where my bus is. Turns out Greyhound has changed to Flix, and I'm even more confused. This city stresses me out, man. Everybody's upset, in a hurry, and all at the same time, they don't give a shit. I can be upset and not give a shit at the same time. I don't know. These people seem to do it. At least when they're in their cars, they're all pissed off. Nothing but honking. Oh man, and those guys are upset with each other. Oh, he's taking no shit. They're yelling at each other. Oh, shit's going down. Always going down. I mean, a little safety meeting, because that's about the only way I can handle New York. I'm behind a safe fence right here. Not that I'm really worried about the populace. I've been in rough cities before. New York, it isn't really rough. It's just overpopulated. There's parts of this place that, yeah, I would never go to. But where I'm at right now, while the sun's shining, yeah, I feel pretty safe. Just not happy about it. I get out of here in 2 hours. Be glad to leave. Okay, I made it to DC. Alright. It hunts. Yep. Alright, so I'm here for another hour and a half. And then I'm on the bus for a few more hours. And then I'll meet Hillbilly in North Carolina. And he's gonna take care of me. And we're gonna hang out on the beach for a while and get drunk and stuff. And it's gonna be exactly what I need, I hope. I'm in a funk, you know. I just left 12 today. She dropped me off at the bus station, and with seconds to spare, man, it's stressful morning. But yeah, I feel out of my element, man. Alright, let's go figure some shit out. I've been here before. I remember this place. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember this place, but, you know, I know I've been here before. I'm just not sure when. But it's definitely cleaner than New York. I mean, it is. Way nicer. New York City is a shithole, man. Too many people and nobody cares. I got looked at weird because I picked up garbage in my surrounding area, but it kept blowing around and touching me. So I was like, well, I'll just pick it up and put it in that bag over there and then put that bag inside of the garbage can over there. And people were side-eyeing me. Okay. Let's go find a bus. Well, what the hell? You can't even trust Waffle House anymore. You can't go into the Waffle Houses. It's to-go meals only. Like, what the hell? I was gonna go in there and hang out for a couple hours, drop a deuce. I believe I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina now. I'm not positive because the bus driver had a very thick accent. So he actually said Raleigh, and Flixbus, that's what I was on. Evidently they took over. I bought buses. I bought a Greyhound ticket. I went to the Greyhound site and bought a Greyhound ticket. But somehow I ended up on Flixbus. But seems to be the same thing with a green coat and with a green paint job, though. Okay, well, fuck. Now I'm here, and I don't know where to poop. I've been holding it all day because bus stations aren't where I want to go. But guess we're cat holing. I'm gonna find myself a little shady corner. Okay, one problem down. I found this nice little patch of woods over here. You can just tell how dark it is by the sound of the bugs. Still sounds like it's summer in there. Well, it doesn't smell like summer anymore, let me tell you. Okay, now we got that problem taken care of. I gotta find some water so I can make some coffee. Where am I gonna find water at? Man, it took a minute to find water, but eventually it did. Yesterday was a long and stressful day. I was on the bus for damn near 20 hours. Now I'm just gonna kick it here, wait for the world to wake up, and Hillbilly to come grab my ass. Safety meeting indeed. I need something. I'm not in the best of spirits. Okay, so Hillbilly picked my ass up, brought me all the way out to the island. It's called, what was that old song? That's Taba. You might remember him from Trail Days. One of Hillbilly's friends, Camp Mellow. One took really good care of me, but he's out here trying to catch us dinner right now. Hillbilly just threw a net in and caught 37 shrimp in one throw, but they're using them for bait. But they're pretty big shrimps. I'm sitting fat and happy. I got everything I need. So they call that the Sound on one side, and on this other side, equally as far, is the ocean. This is a very narrow strip called, what's it called? Surf City. Surf City, here we come. You know it's not very pretty, it's a little bit of a goodie. Yeah. But it doesn't look like a place you could really go surfing. There's not a whole lot of waves, but you know, they call it Surf City nonetheless. Just trying, it's my first day here. I got off the bus at like 4 in the morning, 3 something, I don't know. Hung out for a little while. Hillbilly came rescued my ass, but I'm still feeling a little weird. I've been up for a long time. I feel uncomfortable yesterday, emotionally and physically as well, but mostly emotionally. Being done with the trail is one thing, but having to part ways with 12 really sucked. It hurt. Still does. But I'm here on the beach amongst friends. Everything's gonna be awesome.
Fish. Here, get over there. Oh, something just busted right there. This is, yeah, get over there and take a picture so the sun's in the right. Oh,
Just missed him. There's a small pod coming by.
yeah, problems when the dolphins come through. You don't get to,
Oh yeah, they're chasing your fish off, aren't they?
especially if the trout hole fucking come in there and raid it, and then the trout don't want to stick around.
The water's actually decently warm. Maybe I might go swimming eventually. Maybe not. Oh, there she is. No, 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 no. This is therapeutic. This is the way to end a hike. Be a whole lot better if 12 was with me, but I guess you can't have everything. I have been very lazy. I need to get around to making my videos. I haven't touched them in a couple of weeks. Yeah, a little depressed and just not in the mood. And I'll start working on them soon. It is my job after all. Good morning. Today is my birthday. Yay. Oh, that wave kind of got me out of nowhere. 12 called me this morning to wish me a happy birthday. I had actually forgotten. I am 49 now. 49 trips around the sun on this ball of mud. How many of those years have I actually lived? Oh, it's chilly out here, but the water is warm. I'm going to take a walk all the way down to the end of the island today. Maybe eat some mushrooms. I don't know. There's a bunch of them here. I have access. Just not sure if I want to. I do enjoy a mushroom here and there. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Hillbilly tasked me with taking care of the kitties. Yeah, this is the first time they've actually let me hang out with them, but that's only because they're hungry. They're very skittish animals. See, even with food in front of them, they're like, no, we don't like you that much. I'm leaving, but you guys do your thing. I'll be back. He also has a squirrel that I get to feed every day. I sit on the steps right here, and I just put some on the corner next to my foot. It won't eat out of my hand yet, but it comes up right next to my foot, takes a nut, runs away, comes back. Animals are great. They don't like you. You can always win them over with food. I'm an animal. Get your feet wet. Who's the kitty who wants to get fed? Uh-huh. Oh, do you love me or do you love this? Yeah, I know. Can I touch you? Okay, that's progress. That's the other one that doesn't want me to touch it at all. That's really skittish. This one's the friendly one out of the two. Look, I washed your plate. I don't care about that. All right, let's get the food going. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Skittish, I know. Good boy.
If I get hungry enough.
Oh, we're friends. That's a big old snow crab. Very skittish creatures. They can run really fast for their size. Boom! Run away, buddy. Zoom. Safety of the waves. these still. The ocean's kind of intimidating at night. I don't know why, but I feel anxiety about having it next to me. Some of these crabs are so small I wouldn't see them if they didn't move. They're so tiny. There's my fingerprint. Where'd you go? Oh, you're much invisible. Oh, look at his eyeballs. Is he a chameleon? I think he's changing colors. You cool, buddy? He was easy to catch. He didn't move very fast. Kind of walked into my hand for me. I mean, yeah, I ushered him along by patting his little butt, but yeah, he was cool with it. Huh? You don't mind me touching your butt, do you? We're getting friendlier. He let me pet his tail and his back in between his shoulder blades without panicking. So wiry. We're gonna be friends. Huh, interesting. There's a boat out there. I haven't seen any out at night. These little crabs are everywhere. They run around like little spiders when they see you. Achoo! Well, I guess they run around like giant spiders. And there's these guys just chill under the waves. They just let the sand, they just let the sand bury them. They're everywhere. Oh, that's a jellyfish. Crazy. Trying to make friends again. I had him go in yesterday. He let me pet him a couple of times, and then I went down, I pet his head, and then I came back to pet again. And he lunged at me and took my finger up. He just attacked. He only scratched me a little bit, but it was not what I was expecting. He let me pet him, and then when I went back in for another pet, he was like, no, only one per nut. We got rules around here, mister. Squirrely, 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 squirrely. Before you go fishing, you got to catch some bait. See what he's got. Oh, got a handful of them. First cast.
Yeah, well, what do you expect of a fish?
So we're here where the sound is running out, and the sea is coming in at this spot. So I got my pole right out there. I'm not a fisherman, so Hillbilly hooked the fish and threw it out, and I'm just holding the pole, man. I'm not actually fishing, but you know, if I do catch something, I'll reel it in. But I'm not technically fishing because it's cruel. I'll eat the hell out of a fish, but I don't want to hurt him, man. Oh, my little island is disappearing. Tide's coming in. I've had some big fish bite my fish in half several times. They leave me the head, but I haven't caught a fish yet. But I can feel them stealing my bait. There's something big out there that is biting my fish right in half. But it's getting cold. I think it's about time to head back. This is what they keep doing to my fish. There's something bigger than that bites clean through them. Beautiful start to the day. Oh, it worked. My little lantern took off. I didn't think it'd work. It was a little flying Chinese lantern, a little flame in it, and yeah, it went up. The breeze was going out over the ocean, so I figured it was safe to light a fire and sit it in the sky. I would never try that in Arizona. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Red sky in the morn, sailor be warned. It didn't really count as a red sky, right? Ooh. It's definitely chillier here today than it has been for a while. But it is freaking November, so yeah, there's that. Oh, there's this cool moving mist on the ground. I thought it was sand blowing at first, but no, it's just mist. Good morning. So I've been on this island for about 2 weeks now. Talbot just took off a few days ago, so I've been kicking it by myself for a while. Hillbillies, you know, he's got a job and stuff, so he's out doing that. And this weekend he wasn't able to come by because it was his old lady's birthday, and then he says he got sick, but I'm pretty sure that means hungover, which I totally predicted. You know, I knew he wouldn't come out here because that would have been Friday. The best he would have got out here was Saturday, and then he's got to go back to work. So I was like, don't even bother, man. I was like, I don't like being inconvenient, so I don't want him driving all the way across state to come grab my ass to whatever, you know. So it looks like I'm here until next week again. Got another week of this beauty. I mean, I'm broke, really need to get home, get a job. I've already beefed myself for the next adventure because I need to start working by mid-October to be able to take off for an adventure in March. And yeah, it's mid-November now, so it's not likely. So, oh yeah, it sucks, but yeah, I'll deal with it. We'll see what happens. I won't rule anything out. Go where the tide takes me. I do have to go for a walk. I'm kind of out of food and stuff. I have little money left, but Taba gave me 40 bucks on his way out because he knew I was kind of hurting, which is really nice of him because that dude's broke too, so you know, he's in a similar situation to mine, except he has a little bit of income. He writes books on the trail, you know, guides. But yeah, I really appreciate him hooking me up like that. So I'm going to take the money he gave me, and I hear that several miles down this there is a store of some sort, so you know, I have to walk. There's nobody here, so I can't even hitch. I mean, I could. There's a car here or there, but not worth it for a couple of miles. Although I've never really walked a couple miles on a beach. Yeah, sounds crappy. But the weather's good, so I might as well do it. As beautiful as this is, I need to get back and get stuff started, man. I feel anxious just sitting here like a bump on a log. But it's a great place to be a bump on a log. Do 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 do. So this is Hillbilly's house where I walked down the other day. Look how high the tide is. It gets all the way to here. It floods out. There's garbage cans floating at the end of the street. But yeah, the ocean gets this tide. This is the sign that we call the Sound. It's a small sea in between. The ocean is right over that little lump. But it gets this close during the high tide, king tide. That's Hillbilly. He's trying to make a fisherman out of me. It's not easy. I have a couple of times hooked my own fish, and it's still alive. He just pulled them out of the ocean, little guys like that, and I'm jamming a hook through there and out the top of their skull. And it's still mildly traumatic, but I've done it a couple of times, and I just caught my first fish. He had to take the hook out of its face for me. I fucked up its cheek real good, but he's like, no, that's normal, but fishing is mildly traumatic. Good thing there's alcohol. And these fish don't die fast enough. They've been out of the water for like 15 minutes now, and still when I hook them, they're like, they freak out. So it's much easier if they don't move. There are so many fish. See how many he catches with one cast. He's catching bait for everybody on the beach. But any wave that swells, you can see fish in it through the sunlight. Little black dots in the water. This is the sandbar where we're fishing again. This is the Sound floating this way. The sea's trying to come in from this way, but the sandbar extends out there quite a bit. We've only been here like 10 or 15 minutes, and I've already caught a blue and a mullet. Is that a mullet? No, flounder. There we go, yeah. Like flounder. I'm using mullet to fish with. Still mildly traumatized by putting them on hooks, but I'm getting over it, I guess. I don't know, I wince every time, but I'm doing it, so there's that. Time to grab me a new one. That flounder stole my fish. Well, I didn't really steal it. He got hooked, so I guess, he paid the price, but... The big fish keep doing this to my little fish. Which, I hate it because that means I gotta go hook another one. Today is my last sunrise here in paradise. Tonight, Hillbilly drops me off at the train station. I spent a few days on the train, headed back home to Arizona, where it is nice and warm. This place was great, man. I really needed this. Great place to mourn my losses. Getting off the trail is a pretty sad experience. Leaving 12 made it even sadder. This was a great place to, kind of deal with those feelings. So glad he gave me this opportunity. Nuts. Just starting to get the glow. Ooh, it is cold out here. Hopefully the train has Wi-Fi on it so I can start uploading videos. I have not done that in over a month. I got a job to do. So after spending like a month at his place, Hillbilly dropped me off at the train station. He bought my ticket home. He bought me a bunch of groceries and a couple of tall boys to sneak on. But he made this trip so awesome. The beginning of the trip, taking me in while I was turkey hunting, slack packing my ass up, and giving me this month at a beach house to just hang out and just recoup and relax and, you know, try to adjust back to society slowly but surely. It was such a great opportunity. You're an awesome dude, Hillbilly. Thank you very much, man. I'm feeling it. I am. All right, so we're gonna get on a train. I'm assuming there's gonna be Wi-Fi on there. I will start uploading things. I got like a month worth of stuff in this phone that I need to get out. It's got a little timer on it telling me I'm running out of time, so I gotta make some stuff. But there wasn't Wi-Fi available for me on the island, so you know, I just didn't. But we will get to it and find a job and all those other things. Such is life. It's almost Thanksgiving. We will make it home in time for that, and my family's actually getting together. That's really rare. I don't think we've gotten together in 20 years, maybe. So that's gonna be different. Let's do it. Okay, so train time. As soon as I get on the train and I can relax, it'll be a lot better. Sitting in a train station is, you know, I'm always stressed out in these things. Traveling stresses me out. Once I'm on the train, everything's a lot cooler. It's kind of like the trail. Heading to the trail is stressful, but once you get there, everything's cool. Similar, but not nearly as cool. All right. So this dude was being a piece of shit gangsta all night yelling, "I'm a gangsta, motherfucker, I'm a gangsta," putting his feet up on shit, just being an asshole. And they're like, "We'll throw you off at the next stop." He's like, "I dare you." And, oh, the cops are here to throw him off at the next stop. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. I was the only white man on the train. I can't complain about a black man making a bunch of noise when I'm the only white man on the train. So I just sat there and took it, man. All night he was just yelling and shit, just yelling. And the cops came and threw his ass off. Oh, they're escorting his ass off right now. Yeah. This is one of my favorite parts about train bathrooms. That little thing. Do what you gotta do, you know. In Birmingham, they love the governor. Boo, boo, boo. This place is dilapidated. Look at this stuff falling apart in that. Chunks of concrete coming down. The salt is melting this thing. You can see it all built up all the place. Huge salt stalactites up there. Or those stalagmites, I can't remember. Stalagmites come from the ceiling, right? I think so. Or do they tights? Yeah, tight. They hold tight to the ceiling? Yeah. Alright, stalactites. Yeah, we're just here for stretch our legs for a little bit. This is the last place we get to stretch our legs, and then I'm off to Nowlands. Home's on fire. Just burn a little trash here in the south. That's what we do. I've made it back to Nowlands, or New Orleans for those of you who don't know, but they seem to pronounce it Nowlands out here. Nowlands. This is where I impressed a homeless guy last time with my ability to make coffee. I made him a cup of coffee while I was making one. He's like, this is the best coffee I've ever had. He was enamored with me. Seems like so long ago. The hell is this? Art installation or something? That's just some crappy ass art. I'm not impressed. What passes for art nowadays, man? You just stuck a bunch of random shapes together. Is it something from this side? Nope, it's fucking random shapes. I'm checking out these trees. I got some big trees right here. I'm gonna see if I can climb up in them and maybe hang my hammock up in there. I'm stuck here for 12 hours, man, so it'd be nice to be able to sleep somewhere, but you know, if they see you sleeping, you go to jail, which is just fucking weird, man. It's illegal to be asleep in the streets, or you know, off to the side of the streets. Frickin' rules. Nope. I couldn't even climb this thing. That's just it's too tall. There's not enough branches hanging down. Okay. It'd be nice if I could just hang a hammock right there between those trees. That would totally work for me, but yeah, Johnny Law would not approve. Let's have a safety meeting and drink one of my tall boys. I didn't even drink on those, man. I was all in a funk, you know. I didn't get much sleep because that dude was yelling all night, I'm a gangster! I'm the straight G'ist! Until they threw his ass off the fucking thing. It took forever to throw him off, though, but I'm glad they did. It was funny. You went from straight G to straight scared when the cops came in, man. You just seen the look on his face. It made my day. I'm just gonna hide over here. Man, I really want to get into this building. This whole thing has been abandoned forever. But yeah, they get it locked down pretty tight. You know, I don't necessarily want to hop a fence. That's not a good fence to hop. It's all pokey up there. You know, I don't want to break the law. I just want to bend it a little bit. Dirty ass cities. So I gotta find a place to sleep where I don't get mugged by either the cops or the local transients. Found a place that was almost suitable, but people have been pooping there, so that kind of took took it right out. Man, do not make it easy on people, do they? Worst case scenario, I can sleep at the bus station, but you just sleep on the floor there. That sucks. I mean, you got a hammock you can hang, but looks like the floor of the bus station is gonna be it. I have wandered around enough. All the decent places are taken by people that are already there, and I don't want to get jacked by somebody while I'm sleeping. I got all my stuff on me. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna sleep at the bus station. Lame. I don't have a pad or anything. That would change it if I had like an inflatable or something to lay on other than the ground. And he's like, yeah, and they're gonna turn off the air conditioning here soon. I was like, holy shit, the air conditioning's on in here? Because it is pretty stuffy in that building. He's like, yeah, this is on. I was like, oh, fuck, man, it's gonna be a rough night. It'd be nice if I could just hang between these poles right here, but, you know, they would never allow that. Not right in front of their places. Okay. I think I'm gonna sleep underneath one of these benches. So yeah, I'm on the floor at the frickin' bus station. Or train station, or both. But nobody fucks with Batman while he's sleeping, so you know, that's what I'm doing. Although I have pulled up here so that it covers my eyes so that it's less bright in here. I'm exhausted. I've been on the train since yesterday, man. Well, damn near yesterday. It was 12:30 this morning. Then I have my 12-hour layover here. Technically 13 because I think we got in early. I wasn't supposed to be here till 9 p.m. We got in at 8 p.m. train leaves again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Then I'm on it for another 12 or so before it drops me off in Tucson. Then I gotta figure out a place to sleep because I doubt the buses are running then. And then I get back to Phoenix and figure it out from there. My sister may or may not be able to pick me up. She's like, I might. She thought she had the days off, but now she's like, I'm kind of working, like somewhat. So I don't know what that really means, but I'll give her a call when I'm close. And if she get me, cool. But it's hard hitching in a big city. Nobody really wants to pick you up. Don't blame them. Lots of crime. Yeah, hopefully I can get a few hours of sleep. See y'all in the morning. Oh, good morning, everybody. I really needed that. Wasn't a good night's sleep by any means. I am sore. Wasn't the only one sleeping on the floor. I got coffee, though. That puts me above all these other people. They don't have no coffee. So it's like 5-ish a.m., not quite yet, but somewhere near. That's the abandoned building I really wanted to get into. That would have been a good night's sleep in there. There's somewhere to hang a hammock in there, I guarantee you. That building right there is abandoned, too. Got a lot of them. But yeah, I'm going to make some coffee, and in another 4 hours or so, my bus leaves, or train leaves. So I get to spend 12 hours on that. Let's get some coffee. Okay, so as you head west, we get the nicer trains out here, the 2-story bad boys, not that little crappy one over there that I came in on. Turns out to chatted with a dude that he took the train on the north half of the country, and he said that it's the same way. When you're west, it's the big ass nice trains, but as soon as you hit a certain point in the east, they turn into crappy little tiny trains. He's doing a circle around the country. Oh, this is the fancy one. We got our viewing car here. I had to leave my area because there is a gaggle of Indian ladies there. They're all wearing the same exact shirt. There's about 25 of them, and they're blasting their Indian music. And I like the instrumentals from Indian music, but I do not like the vocals. So yeah, I was like, I'm out. I'm gonna go hang out there and eat my Subway. Eat fresh. Pulled another dude off the train. I don't know what this one's for. There's a few carts up, but when we got off for our last smoke break, as I'm having my safety meeting, I noticed all those cops over there, but they were all distracted, so I got to do my thing. They got this big open room here, man. I could hang from my hammock from side to side, but I don't want to be the fourth guy thrown off the train, so. I had a good time so far. As far as travel is the only way to go. They got a lounge, but it's just for the ladies. What? Whatever. They just get to hang out? What? That shit don't float with me. I'm gonna come in here and hang out for a while. Oh, nice. They send you notifications letting you know that the cops are dragging somebody off the train. And I didn't notice that until a minute ago. And I don't know if I mentioned, but my ticket said it was a 12-hour ride, this section of it, and I knew that to be false, but I saw it written, so I believed it. It's a 36-hour ride. Big difference. But I got all the time in the world, man. Okay, I got a couple-hour layover, and there's a Denny's around the corner. I do remember this from the way in. Where's the Denny's? I'm not sure, but I got a phone that'll tell me that. I don't need no map. All this is jogging memories. I remember going under this bridge. It is cold here. Woo! Oh, I lucked out, man. I got here as the guy was locking the door. He let me place a to-go order. So at least I got something, man. Dinner tonight on the train was $45. I'm like, I can't do that, man. But they don't tell you if they're stopping anywhere for food. I guess on the itinerary somewhere it probably says that, but I don't really look at that shit. Oh, yeah. Let's go eat. Good morning. We're making coffee in here. I don't know if this thing's too bouncy for it, but so far nothing's spilled, but hey, it's a train. Got my pancakes. Oh, just swipe some cream from the cart that has the coffee stuff in it, but they, want to charge me $3 for a cup of coffee. Ha ha ha, no way, man. I'll make my own. Just needed a place to make it. Unfortunately, the door doesn't lock, so anybody can walk in at any time, but, I count as a woman in this great state, whatever, I think I'm in Texas, they would not put up with that shit, but that's okay, I'm in the woman's thingy anyway. Does that look like the devil to you?
All the way. Holy moly.
About the best view I can get out the back window here. Not worth the walk. These doors have the best views.
Vermont.
Always a great idea to farm trees in the vast desert. Yeah, look how healthy they look. No, that yellow color is healthy. So is the brown. Oh, there she is. Juanita, the burrito lady. Yeah. Oh, gotta be quick. The line gets long. I jumped out that door as soon as this thing stopped. Technically, you're supposed to wait for a man to open the door for you, but I figured nobody noticed, and they didn't. Well, it was nice. This little girl with Down syndrome ran up to me, and she introduced herself, asked me my name. She says, "You look just like a pirate." She gave me a hug. I was like, that's the first hug I've had in a couple weeks. Well, other than hillbilly, but dudes aren't the same. Although random strangers aren't the same either. But, you know, it made me feel good. And I do look like a pirate. Yarg. That's what a tumbleweed looks like before it tumbles. Yep, still light out here. And look, we still have more nut trees. As far as the eye can see, because the desert is the best place to grow nut trees. That's sarcasm. Alright, we've made it to Tucson. Now I gotta make it to Phoenix. Unfortunately, since the holidays are upon us, all the buses are booked. So I get to spend the night here somewhere. It's not nearly as busy as the town as some of the other ones, so I should be able to find a place to sleep, but who knows? I haven't been to this town in decades. I used to live here once upon a time, well, on the outskirts, way out in the desert, because I'm desert folk. So I'm gonna figure out where the bus station is, start walking in that direction, see if I can find somewhere to sleep along the way. Loose plans. Okay, there's a place to sleep up there on that wall. There's a low wall sticking out. I can hide behind that, but I don't want to deal with traffic noise all night. So I'm going to look around for something a little bit better. Yeah, it's going to be one of them nights. So right off the highway, there is this little patch of dirt here. Yeah, I think this will work. Obviously not the quietest place, but yeah, you don't expect to get good sleep in a big city. And Tucson is a pretty big city. I don't see where much traffic will be passing by me. I want to hang my hammock. I'm going to hang between that tree and this tree. Yeah, let's do it. I'm checking for some better spots. You know, the first one isn't always the best. Check that out. This tunnel is a giant snake. That's pretty bitchin'. I don't have to go through it. I just want to look down it. Into the belly of the beast. I found a nice dark spot, but there's already somebody sleeping in it. So, I couldn't even see. I was like, is there somebody over here? Dude's like, what's going on? I was like, never mind. Couldn't quite see. I don't know why they got it locked down already. It says it's open from 7 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. here on the door. 11:30 is all the way down, man. It's only 8:20. So, okay, I'm not getting out of here tonight. I thought maybe there'd be a chance. You know, it said everything was booked, but, you know, that doesn't mean anything. But, well, the locked doors tell me everything I need to know. Okay. Well, at least Del Taco was open, so I got myself a quesadilla and some water, filled up my water bottle. They had coffee creamer there, you know, the half and half, so I grabbed a few of them. And, yeah, now we go find a place to sleep. So I'm curious, while we're looking for a place to sleep, we might as well check out the other side of this. Oh, they even completed it with a rattle on it. Look at that. This is too well lit to find a place to sleep. Holy jeebus, look at the size of that turd. Is there a bear in here somewhere? That did not come out of a human. Oh, that's probably all poop too. Oh, okay. Sure is. People poop on this bridge. Nice. Yep, I'm in that part of town, aren't I? Oh shit, this place is crowded. I just met 3 other homeless cats. They were all friendly and whatnot, but one of them was severely tweaking. So that makes me a little anxious. Yeah. Tonight's gonna suck. We got some dude doing graffiti over there. He doesn't see me, he's that close, so he keeps looking around because he's doing something illegal. But he didn't notice me at all. He wrote Free Gaza. And it shows up on film, but I can barely see it. And speaking of barely see, can you see where I'm hiding? No. I can't even see it from here. Oh, I can barely make out the outline of it right now. Yeah, home sweet home, man. This place is a little popular, but right over here in the corner, can you see me yet? Can you see me yet? I can see me. This is where I'm hiding tonight. Oh, it's gonna be a peaceful night's sleep, isn't it? Well, not the best, not the worst place I've ever slept. I guess the one advantage I have, because a lot of people keep walking by here, is that I'm in gravel. So if I hear the crunch of gravel, I know they're getting close. And there's enough lights to where I can see. Can you see? Oh, I guess you can see a little bit. Yeah, I'd be able to see them silhouetted on my tent. I don't expect anybody to fuck with me, but if they do, they're gonna regret it. I'm coming out angry. You gotta out crazy the crazies when you're out here, man. So if somebody fucks with you, you just come out hostile as fuck with your bear spray and just start spraying people. Kick them in the face a few times, they won't come back. I ain't playing out here, man. You gotta act tough. I'm not really tough, but I can front really well. Don't make me. No, I'm gonna do my best to get some sleep and see what I can do with Greyhound tomorrow. Good night. Okay, we survived the night. I'm making a cup of coffee right here. I was hidden in these shadows. Worked really well. Lots of people came by last night. I could hear groups of tweakers. You could tell they were tweakers by their erratic speech patterns. Oh, they even hung out in this area, and they just hung out here for, I don't know, 20 minutes. The one group, I could hear them come across the bridge. They woke me up well before they got here, and they just hung out here fucking with something. They had this little BB gun that was electric. I could hear them just shooting at shit, ping, 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 ping. It's shooting off the bridge and whatnot. Never noticed I was over there. Oh. All right, so let's see if we can get a bus out of here. Well, all right, sit here and have my cup of joe. Let's see if we can get the hell out of Dodge. It's about 4:20 or so. Glad it was a moonless night. It was hidden behind. I could see it this morning when I got up, but there's a little overcast. Kept me nice and hidden over in the shadow all night long. Somebody sidewalk chalked this thing, man, drew all sorts of art all over the place, little rainbows and stuff. Says, we love you all over the place. Nice positive stuff. You are loved. Oh, it wasn't a bad night at all, man. It was one of the better night's sleep I've had in a little bit. Pretty much since I left Hillbilly's house. Let's see where this day leads. Okay, one last check. I was hung from that branch to that branch. Did not leave anything behind. Okay. Back to the bus depot. See if they let me in this morning. I understand why they lock their doors. They don't want people like me coming in at night. Okay. Yeah, garbage cans everywhere, but no porta potty. So yeah, I just had to deuce where I deuced. I didn't even dig a cat hole because I'm not digging in this shit. So I see there's another pickup point about a mile or two down the road. I was jogging, but I gave up on that real quick. See if I can make it there in time. I don't want to purchase a ticket online until I actually get to a place. And I don't think any buses... It took me a while to figure out the address there. They don't write them on buildings like they used to. But I couldn't see that any buses were leaving from there to Phoenix today. But I saw one down the road. But it's not necessarily a Greyhound. It just looks like a pickup location. So I'm unsure. Traveling when you're poor sucks. So I was able to buy a bus ticket. Picks me up at a garage up here somewhere. I'm trying to make it in time. But the bus station I was at doesn't even open till 7, and as far as I can tell, no buses are leaving from there today for Phoenix. Weird. So looking around and like, oh, way at the University of Phoenix, there's a garage that has a bus stop at it. So I purchased a ticket for there. Now I'm trying to make it there before the bus gets there. Oh, and I hope it shows up. There's always so many hassles with this traveling shit. Okay, I've made it to Phoenix. I have done this walk many a time. My girlfriend used to live just a couple miles down the way, so every time I had to go to court in California, which was 9 times, I would just walk from her place in the middle of the night, catch a bus, and get my ass down to LA. San Bernardino. Hope to never go there again. Fuck LA sucks. Not that this is all that grand either, you know, but, yeah, it is what I'm used to. Alright, but unfortunately, my sister said she'd pick me up if I can get to a certain location that's convenient for her. I'm like, cool, no problem, man. But I don't have small bills for the bus, so now I've got to walk till I find somewhere that can break a bill. But bus stations are notoriously put where there is no amenities. You know, there's no convenience stores, fast food joints, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm just going to wander till I find something. and find a bus. Public transportation in Arizona sucks, but it'll eventually get me to where I need to go. Unless I really need, I was trying to get back to where I'm at. There's no bus transportation out to where I live. So, I can get kind of close, within 10 miles. But then I just have to walk the rest. These things are everywhere. Driverless cars. There ain't nobody in there. There's 2 of them at that light I've seen. Oh shit, there's one across the way. There. Oh, it's going around. They're actually a pretty good driver. Very low accident rate. They seem to drive like normal. Like you wouldn't know that it's a robot driving. I didn't even realize that I'm down the street from the Amazon I normally work at. I recognized it because this is where all the cars that crash end up. They've all been involved in accidents in some way, shape, or form, and they end up here to rot away forever. Alright, next bus. I know that splatter pattern all too well. Somebody vomited here. Straight hanging up there. I've had those nights. Usually stress-induced, not alcohol, but sometimes alcohol. Some of our buses are huge accordion things. The center of it has this weird spinny thing when it turns corners. It's crazy. It's crazy. I haven't been on one in decades, but I still remember it. The middle of those things was kind of fun. My bus is running late. Oh, there she is. Okay. I was like, come on, man. It said it was going to be a minute late, but we're up to 3 minutes late. $2 every time I want to get on one of these things. They don't do transfers anymore. They did when I was a kid. 50 cents and I had transfers for 4 hours. Now it's $2, and as soon as you get off, you got to pay to get on again, baby. Oh, everything costs too much. The rent is too damn high. Since I really hate being inconvenient, this has worked out really well. So my sister had to go shopping at a certain time. So, I said, well, hey, I'll be in around this time. She's cool. I got to go across town to go shopping. I was like, cool, I'll try to take a bus to get where you're at. And lo and behold, it all works out. A lot of annoyance, a lot of stress or whatnot, but everything works out in the end. Well, guess this is the end. Okay, so I'm not just going to let it end there with, touching the doorknob. I've got to do a little recap. I've been in town I got in the day before Thanksgiving, so I've been in town for, I think today's like my 5th day or something. And life sucks. It just does. Life is so much easier on the trail. I've got specific goals. Everything's easier. You get stresses, but I don't know, they're fun stresses. I guess what I'm used to. We got a little sunset action going on here. Well, being at Hillbillies for a month was fucking awesome, but I evidently didn't deal with anything psychologically, because now that I'm here, I'm not depressed, I'm just down. Depression is a whole nother thing. I do not suffer from depression. Maybe I have in the past, but I'm not currently there. But I screwed myself. I waited way too long to get here. I was supposed to be back in October. It's early December now. So it means I've totally screwed next year's plans. I won't be able to earn any money and go out hiking next year. I know, almost guaranteed, but nothing's guaranteed. But I'm having a hard time finding a job. I waited too long. Like the hiring season at Amazon is for the holidays, so they pretty much already have everybody they need. I've checked, there's only a few openings around the country, according to the app that I have. So I've just been, filling out any old app, dude, trying to work anywhere, but so far I'm not getting many bites. Nothing that pays even halfway decent or anything. But something will come along. It always does. Luckily, I was smart, and I hid myself some vape juice so I still can have my nicotine addiction. Because I did come back pretty dry. And I hid myself $50, so that was pretty cool. I didn't hide myself any weed that I found yet, but normally I do, but I haven't found that stash yet. So. But that's cool, I've got to get a job, I'm probably going to have to go through drug tests and stuff like that. So, like, Amazon doesn't care if you smoke weed, but a lot of places still do. But I miss the simplicity of the trail. I really miss 12. Feels like forever since I've seen her. We still talk, but yeah, she's got her job and her life going on in Vermont, and I'm out here trying to figure shit out. The sky's looking pretty nice. Got some cool clouds going on. Trying to find the beauty in everything, but man, it's just hard when you don't have any prospects. Yeah, I should have been more diligent in school and gotten education and shit. Maybe not dropped out. But hey, it's a little too late to worry about that. And just knowing that I'm not going to be able to go hiking next year kind of makes everything just suck more too. When you get a job and you're only going to be there for like 4 or 5 months, that's pretty okay, man. Yeah, but now realistically, if I get one, I'll have to keep it. And then, the next hike will probably be 2026. Which isn't horrible, and I do have to, get some stuff done to myself, Got dental I gotta get, still gotta get some glasses. Maybe get my body checked out, get some health care or whatnot, but we'll see where healthcare is going. Fuck. Got fucking Bobby Kennedy in control of that shit now, so Lord knows, man. So maybe I won't even bother with healthcare. But yeah, the hike is over, man. It's been over for a while, but you don't really deal with it till I guess you get back to your reality. And I'm just not happy in my reality. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to come back and life's supposed to be all fun and whatnot. I was planning on coming back and going to Amazon. That's not some fucking boon or anything. But at least it's comfortable, I know I'll make enough there to survive. And right now I'm filling out all sorts of online applications to literally any and every job that pops up. But, there's a lot of people here. So everybody's vying for those jobs. Yeah, that's how it is. That's what's going on. Not the best thing in the world, not the worst thing. But in the end, I guess, I got a lot of people to thank, everybody that's helped me get this far. You've really done a lot for me. A lot of people doing a lot of things. And I made that fucking hike epic, man. I had a really good time. Oh, I miss it so much. So, over the next few months, there won't be many videos. Once, these ones run out. I'll film a little something here and there just to let you guys know I'm still alive and stuff. I'll give you updates as this stuff happens in life, let you know I'm still kicking it or whatnot. But, thank you, everybody. I do appreciate what you've done for me. And I will definitely see you again out there somewhere. Might be a little while, but it'll happen again. It's in my blood, man. It's my happy place. Freedom of the trails, man. It's where I belong. So, I love you all, man. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you out there.